Okay, let's look at setting up a cover sheet for this project. And you, yeah, we're going to try a couple of different things here. Okay, I want to show you if we do a rendering, and we did these last semester. You can go to your 3D view and you can duplicate it and create you another one so that you can get it kind of pinned in place and moved around. So you just go over here, get your 3D set up, and right click and duplicate. And I call this one 3D render. So you set your orientation and your angle up. Of course, you set it to appearance grade. And you can go render. You can go render in the cloud. And if you're working from the school here, that may work out pretty well. We got a pretty good broadband connection here. Um, but you have to sign in with your Autodesk ID. And you could do this from, you could try it from home too if you want. That's fine. I've been told that it runs quicker if you're doing, a best quality thing. I have never tried it, but I've been told that. So if you want to try that, you can do the render in the cloud thing. But we'll go with render. And if you'll choose region, it'll speed things up and you can certainly crop in the space that you want. Okay. And you could go either way here, screen or printer. If you go printer, since that's originally, what we're going to end up doing here, bump up your DPI to at least 150, and the size is pretty much already set. It changes a little bit if you change that a little bit, but we'll go with 150. Exterior sunlight is fine. Um, for the background, either white, white works, transparent. I'm going to see how that one looks. Sometimes transparent doesn't do well when we're going to print it. And you want to go as high as you can. Now I'm gonna go draft just because I'm running the video here. And I want to see how the background looks with that transparent. Oh. Okay, so transparent leaves us this checkerboard background. I don't know how that's going to look. I want to save that. I guess it won't save because I'm in draft mode, so I'll have to export it and then bring it in. Um, okay, but if you run it with a white, which is what I've done in the past, I've chosen color and just made it white, and then you have a white background. Now I want to show you what's happening when we go to our drawing. Now we're gonna set up a cover sheet. It'll be sheet 0. Um, Scale is not important. What? Oh, I didn't get a name on it over here. Cover. All right, so here is the first rendering that I did, and I used a white background, but I adjusted the exposure to kind of darken it a little bit. It was kind of bright. So, and you can see the white background isn't white once you darken it. So let me bring in, okay, so actually, well, it's a draft mode, but the transparent background actually worked out pretty good on the paper. So that would be a better way to go. And you just have to try your different modes because I remember last semester we had trouble with the interiors, I think it was, the kitchens on high quality. But okay, but that's a couple of things. What I want us to do on our drawings is to do this, okay? And that's what I want you to put on your drawings. Um, we can do these all day if you want. I don't want that on the drawing. I want you to do this because it's different and it's something I figure you need to experience, okay? And so what I did, I created me a 3D view, okay? And I left it at shaded mode for my visual style. And I go to graphic display options, okay? And under sketchy lines, I enabled it and I kind of played with these a little bit. And I think this kind of looks okay for what we're going to do. So I did a 4 and a 2. And of course, you can adjust lighting and shadows and all of those things. Exterior sun, okay, and you can play with these here, okay. All right, so that gives me shadows. Um, I don't think in this case shadows is going to look good, just my opinion. So I'm going to turn shadows off. Show ambient shadows. How about that? Let's see. Um, nah, I don't think that looks good either. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, so I did that, and then what I did is I just did a screen capture. Okay, used my snipping tool, did a screen capture of the thing, and you know how to do that. Okay, and then I brought it in as an insert image, and I dropped it in my paper, and I actually resized it up just a little bit to give me that look. I did a 1-inch text here, and then we're going to do a sheet schedule, and I'll walk you through that. Okay, I got a few more minutes left on here. Okay, so close those down. So to get your new schedule, excuse me, I'm bumping around here. It is under view. What am I thinking? Okay, so we go schedules and you go sheet list. Okay, and here's what we're going to bring in. We want sheet number, sheet name, and then sheet issue date. That's what we're going to start with for right now. But we're going to make some changes because we need to be able to sort and order this thing. So you can go ahead and create it. That's fine. Um, let's go to Manage, Project Parameters, and we want to add a parameter. And I am going to call it Discipline Order. Okay, it's a common parameter, and the type of parameter is going to be text. Okay, and to identity data. Text. That's good. Instance, okay. And then over here, we want to apply it to sheets. I'm looking at my notes. Okay, yeah, sorry. It is going to be an instance. And for categories, we want to check sheets. And then we're going to go OK. And then OK out of that. Now, we want to include that field in here. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in our discipline. So our cover sheet, and we can type it in here, or you can go back to the sheets and add them. Here, it's easier. So here, I'm going to go 1 for general, because I want that to show up first in my sort. Okay. All my architectural sheets, I'm going to call them to architectural, and I'll apply that to those. Okay. Let's see what comes next. Structural comes next. So we'll go 3 structural. Mechanical comes next. Oh, duh. And electrical comes, oh, dummy, 4. There we go. Okay. Okay. So that's got me, we've added a parameter and we're tagging our sheets based on what discipline they are. And the reason I'm doing that is so I can sort them. So we're going to go to our sorting option here. And instead of sorting by sheet number, we're going to sort by discipline order. Then we'll sort by sheet number. Okay. And we're going to include a blank line here. And we're going to itemize every instance. Okay. Okay. And see that boop, boop, it puts a little blank line in between each of them. All right. Now there's not really a need to put the cover sheet on my sheet, my sheet schedule because it's on the cover sheet. So we'll go back to filter and let's say sheet number is greater than 0. What happened? Oh, it's greater than or equal to. I hit the wrong one. It's greater than. Okay, sorry about that. So we don't really need the cover sheet in our index. Okay. And so that's got our sheet list set up. And so you'll bring it into your drawing, and then we want to. Oh, sorry. We're going to hide that column. So let's come back to here. Select column D, and we're going to hide it. It's still in there. As you can see, it's still in there, and we can work with it. And that, this, anyway. So I just wanted to hide it because there's no need to show that here. And then if you need to resize any of these column widths, resize them. Okay. So that gets our. We don't need that view in here. So that kind of gets our cover sheet set up for right now. We may play with it a little bit more before we print and see what we need to do, but that's it. If you got questions, shoot us an email, come by and see us.